I am a fan of reading books that are weird and have to do with cults. And the book we're going to talk about today is called The Threshing Floor by Steph Nelson. This one I wanted to read because I just really liked her writing and was not disappointed. It's really freaking good. So it follows the story of this character, Dallas, and she has a son, Cash. Cash was born with a heart defect, and I don't know the specific details, but his heart was not fully formed, and so eventually he's gonna need a heart transplant or he will die. And it doesn't seem like he has there's not really a projected time frame right now, but it doesn't seem like he has a ton of time because he seems to be getting sicker and sicker. And so Dallas is worried sick. So she has picked up another job to have a second job so she can have insurance. Her sister Brandy is in her life, but they don't have the best relationship. Brandy takes care of Cash so that Dallas can work two jobs, but Brandy's always kind of nitpicking at her as well. And so one day, this church group, we'll call them a church group, comes into the place where she works, which is a restaurant. She waits on their table and she meets this guy that's with the group. His name's Shane, and he seems kind of cute and really nice and all that stuff. She ends up giving him her phone number. All right, so they end up talking a bit, and it seems that Shane is part of a cult. I don't know if he really thinks of it as a cult or even realizes it is, but it's basically like kind of run by his sister. Her name is Riva, and Riva has a special ability to heal people. And when Dallas finds out and sees someone who had a broken arm healed, she wants that healing for her son. There's no price that she wouldn't pay for this. And sometimes that price may be too high. So she starts going to these meetings with these people, and it seems like the leader, Riva, is getting a little more deranged, and the way that she randomly picks people who she thinks deserves to have them healed or their family members or whatever. And it's pretty effed up. It is a emotional and scary and weird story. It was highly addictive. I could not put it down. I read it in a couple days. I liked the characters. I hated some of the characters, and just like some of the emotions you feel like what mother that loves her kid won't do anything for her child if it means the kid surviving, even without her. So, it's pretty intense. And then the story too, it kind of like flips between, so when you first come in, you have like something that happens kind of towards the end of the book, but you're not really sure what it is because you get a little bit of it and you're like, what is happening? And then it flips between two, also like the family history with Riva and Shane, the cult people, like their upbringing, kind of what got them to the point that they're at now, and like how their family life was and just all that stuff, and what kind of like the traumas they experienced and what kind of made them how they are today and all that stuff. So if you like books that are about cults and are kind of deranged and are addictive reads and weird and emotional, then The Threshing Floor by Steph Nelson might just be for you. And if you're a fan of horror books that have to do with cults, the next video coming up will be about that. So stick around, check it out. And if you enjoyed hanging out today, hit that subscribe button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.